welcome to this program. In this section, we will explore two different global news stories that illustrate the profound difficulties that women around the world face in their fight with gender equality.
The recent conference of the parties, COP28, to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, where equitable gender participation remains a challenge, with only 34% of delegates being women and 19% of delegations led by women. Concerns arise about the inclusion of gender perspectives in global climate decisions. Furthermore, it is highlighted that climate change disproportionately affects women, especially those who are indigenous, Afro-descendant and peasant women. These data highlight the importance of moving towards gender equity in climate negotiations to ensure a fairer and more sustainable future for all.
We begin with a look at the recent global climate negotiations, where equal participation of women is vital to addressing climate change fairly and effectively. However, unfortunately, we have seen a deficit in female representations at the recent conference of the parties of the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. Only 34% of delegates were women and just 19% of delegations were led by women. These figures underscore the urgent need to ensure gender equitable representation in these critical forums.
The Taliban have systematically destroyed the rights of women and girls across Afghanistan since seizing power nearly a year ago. The hardline group have mostly excluded females from public life. They have ordered women to cover themselves from head to toe. They have denied them representation in the cabinet, and they routinely torture and threaten women. The most visible part of this crackdown is in Afghanistan's schools, where girls can be seen only up to the primary level. The Taliban have forbidden them from studying further. It's a diktat that's crushing dreams every day.
We now turn to Afghanistan, where since the Taliban's takeover in August 2021, the rights of women and girls have suffered a startling setback. Under the Taliban regime, women and girls face severe restrictions on their education, employment, and participation in society. Afghanistan is the only country in the world where girls cannot receive education beyond primary school, and women face prohibitions on working for international organizations and employment outside the home in many sectors. These stories illustrate a broader global reality of discrimination and violence against women, lack of access to education and employment, along with restrictions on mobility and political participation, perpetuate gender inequality, and undermine the fundamental rights of women and girls everywhere. It is important for the international community to come together to address these injustices and defend the human rights of all individuals, regardless of gender. To foster discussion, I posed the following question. How do you think the situation of women in Afghanistan and in global climate negotiations can impact progress towards gender equality worldwide? In conclusion, these news stories remind us of the urgent need to continue fighting for gender equality worldwide. I hope this segment has provided you with valuable information and inspired you to reflect on the importance of defending women's rights everywhere. Thank you for watching.